Now, a wide open southern border is one of the biggest crises that America is facing right now. It is a clear and present danger to every American, especially as we have sadly seen many of these illegals that are unvetted commit horrific crimes against our own citizens, even children. And now the border crisis has gotten so out of control, it's actually bringing people together across the aisle. In Texas, things are so bad and have gotten so bad, Democrats are now endorsing Senator Ted Cruz. A large group of Democratic law enforcement leaders are now joining a new group of Democrats for Cruz, and they're speaking up about the senator's record of bipartisanship to tackle big issues. Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg is one of those Democrats, and she joins us now along with Senator Ted Cruz. And it looks like you have a big crowd behind both of you. I appreciate you both being here. Madam Attorney General, District Attorney, I'd like to ask you. I know you've taken political heat for supporting Senator Cruz. You'll probably take more heat for being on this program. But we saw what happened to 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungary. You know, brutalized for 2 hours. This little girl fought back valiantly and was, you know, brutalized and murdered. I interviewed her mother and her grandfather. Tell us about why you believe Senator Cruz, it's time to put partisanship aside and support him.
Well, while Jocelyn Nungary is the reason that Ted Cruz and I started working together, she's not the only reason that I support the senator. We've had a number of murders committed by undocumented illegal aliens. And as a law enforcement official, the top one in the third biggest county in the country, it's really important to stop the violence. And Senator Cruz was willing to take action, file a bill called Justice for Jocelyn that would have kept her murderers in custody had it been law today. And I felt that that was a very brave action, and I wanted to support it. I think our border problem has existed for a long time. It's time to fix it. And Americans are tired of hearing why Democrats and Republicans won't work together. This one will.
That's right. I don't understand the position, and I'm trying to be as very objective as I can, of defund, dismantle, no bail laws. That doesn't keep the people of our community, small towns, big cities safe. I don't know why there is this obsession. I don't know why we don't enforce our border laws and insist that we vet people. I don't care where you come from. Just come in legally, make sure we do a background check. Then welcome to our family.
You know, it was the fact that they had no idea who they had captured and who they released that caused this. If these defendants had been in custody and their backgrounds properly vetted with the country they came from, we might have known more about them. But as it was, it's a blind catch and release program. This on top of really bad bail laws, outlawing cash bail. These things have endangered our people and our citizenry. And as the top law enforcement official, I just can't stand by and not fight back. It's bigger than partisanship, and our problems can be solved. We just have to reach across the aisle and work together. And there's a lot of things that we may not disagree on, but we're going to agree on this one, and we're going to fix this problem.
Senator Cruz, I know that... Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Sean.
No, I know that Chuck Schumer's made you his #1 target, but you're really looking for solutions so that we don't have another Laken Riley, another Rachel Morin, another girl in a park in broad daylight in New York raped, or another Jocelyn Nungary situation. I know where your heart is on this.
Well, Sean, Kim and I were in Houston, Texas. We just had a big rally. We had law enforcement groups all across the state, whether sheriffs, elected sheriffs, sheriffs' organizations, police unions, that have endorsed me, organizations representing 44,000 law enforcement officers across the state. And you know, Kim Ogg, it's a big deal that Kim is here. Thank you for being here. Kim has been elected. She's been in office 2 terms as the elected district attorney here in Harris County, here in Houston. It's the largest city in Texas, and she's been a Democrat her whole life. But she actually believes in locking up bad guys. She believes murderers belong in jail, rapists belong in jail. And Kim is dismayed because she's looking at her own party, and there are voices in her own party that, and this is me speaking, I'm not putting words in her mouth, but I think that have gone bat crap crazy, that want to let murderers go, that want to let rapists go, and that have opened up the border. And Kim and I are standing together because she thinks that public officials, regardless of party, we got an obligation to protect our families, to keep our families safe. And Jocelyn Nungare, a beautiful, wonderful 12-year-old girl. You and I have visited with her mom, Alexis, with her grandfather, Kelvin. Kim is the district attorney who's prosecuting those murderers. And the act that they committed, it is unspeakable. It's horrible. And we ought to come together and fight back against it. And listen, my election in Texas is between an open borders, abolish the police Democrat and standing up for law and order. And we got to keep Texas.
And I just don't think real people, Democrats or Republicans, want that. We want to be safe, and our government has an obligation to keep us safe.
Amen.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.